Hello, ineffable being. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, magical day. I want to tell you that you are a genius. You are special. You mean the world, and you are loved. Today, we're going to talk about what it means to be sexy. What is sexy? Before, I want to ask that you put down in the comments, what do you think? What is your definition of sexy? And a woman and a man? I'd really like to hear it and review those comments. So, what is sexy to you? Like, really, like, have you sat yourself down and asked yourself, what do I find sexy in the person that I like, in the sex that I like? So, I can tell you that we're just leaving, we're transitioning from Pisces into Aquarius, right? And I'm not big into stellations, but what I will say is that it's really prevalent, it's really obvious to me, the archetypes that are associated with the Piscean age as to what most of us believe that we find love. How do we find love? We always often say, I need someone to complete me. My cup is half full and you complete me. So that's what we're going to talk about. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what it is, what I believe sexy is. And this is just part one of a real quick short series, a three-part series, and this is video one. So, when you go to the beach, why do you go to the beach? When you take a walk, why are you going to walk? When you go to meditate, why do you meditate? So, what I often hear through my communicating with many people and my own experiences, many of us go somewhere, do something to create something inside of us versus living through the heart, versus living through the quantum field and say, my thoughts and my emotions change an outcome in my future. So oftentimes we're waiting for the money to feel powerful. We're waiting for better health to feel whole. We're waiting for a partner to feel loved. So, a lot of times if you're sitting in a doctor's office or in a waiting room, right? You see someone come in and you can kind of get a vibe from them, right? You're like, oh, he's had a bad day or she's had a great day or vice versa or anything in between. So a lot of the times we find ourselves needing the external world to feel something, right? So it could be our boss to feel, unworthiness or judgment. It could be our friends to feel suffering. It could be our family to feel excluded or included, inclusion. And, I like to look at this because it is very important what we believe sexy to be, because if you're going to the beach to find peace, if you're taking a walk to find peace, if you're going to meditate to create happiness. Now, I'm not saying these are extremely bad, but surely there is a lot better way, because we have all the instruments you need, right? We can look at the placebo effect, and what that, in essence, shows us is the chemical factory exists right now in the body, in the present moment. So why do I need to go meditate? Why do I need to take a walk? Why do I need to watch, Disney movies and junk food all Friday to recuperate my long, stressful week? What we're saying is we do not know how to consciously affect or change our biochemistry. And whenever we're looking at other people, this is even a lot more important, because I remember myself, whenever I had girlfriends and my parents knew, like, oh, I know you have a girlfriend, there's this light to you. And people should affect you, but you should be whole first. So now let's get into it. What is sexy? What is real sexiness? Well, I believe the person that is whole, the person that could stand alone in public or could stand in a crowd amongst people, but they are unshaken. They know who they are, and they don't need the outer world to feel something. So it is to say they take their peace into the doctor's office. They take their loving high vibration to the ocean, to their walk at night. And it's a lot different living through your heart, utilizing your intelligence to take your peace, take your presence wherever you go, versus anywhere you go is creating your presence. So the question I often like to ask is your personal reality creating your personality? Again, is your personal reality creating your personality, or is your personality creating and changing your personal reality? That's a real serious question that you have to ask yourself. Do I need to be around people to be happy, to laugh, to feel good about myself? Do I need the man that is muscular with money and with a vehicle to feel good about myself? Or do I need the woman with the voluptuous body to feel good about myself? And I invite you to look at this and consider this to be something of major importance, because this is going to take you down the road of becoming more conscious. Because the person that realizes, that knows they can affect their biochemistry consciously, that they have inside of them, life is happening inside of them, is not going to create a negative reality for yourself. And the person that is not creating a negative reality for themselves is also uplifting and sharing his loving, high emotional state to the collective. So what it means to be sexy to me is being able to take my presence to the beach, meaning I don't need to go to the beach to find calmness, to find quietness, to be happy. I don't need to take a vacation to relax, to get away. No, I can use my intelligence. I can use my heart, my brain, my consciousness. These are instruments to create my presence. So now whenever I go to the doctor's office, whenever I go walking if I so choose to, whenever I go skiing, whenever I'm in a car, whenever I'm in a more expensive car, my presence is unshaken and it is who I am. That is what it means to be sexy. I believe sexiness is when you don't need someone else to fill your cup, when you no longer have to say, oh, you complete me. How much sense does it make? And I know that this is very hard for many of us to accept, because at least for me and myself, I used to tell girls like, and this was almost like a pickup line, and if it is for you and if you're still clinging on to this, then I apologize. But logically, how much sense? Like, do you want to hear someone tell you, I need, like, you complete me? Now, I'm young and I'm changing my mind, and I don't want that for my life. And I don't think you do really. And perhaps even it's easier to accept that we don't want to hear other people needing us. We want those people to stand firm, to be strong, to be happy, independent of if we're in their life or not, right? That is what sexiness is to me. So stay tuned for video 2 and 3 of what it is to be sexy. If you've enjoyed this topic, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And also put down in the comments, what topics would you like for me to cover in the future? I hope to see you in the side of light. Goodbye.